Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today. We will be farming artifacts for the 4-star only account, and I will be requiring your assistance. Be prepared to be carried by my Gaming, of course. So here is our first army. We will start with Gaming because no matter what team I build, he's probably going to be on at least one of them. This set right here, this is the set that we want. I think that's a good idea. And then also, as we're farming this, we can get golden troop for official. We have 56 fragile resin and then 5 condensed, maybe some regular, 120 regular. We're going to do a bit of farming. All right, let's get it started. The first farming set. Wow. It's first one of stream and my brain's already gone. This is going to be great. I'm not going to lie. I thought they would be dying a little quicker. I'm supposed to be the DPS, which is not going to go so well. The official can swap to Bennett. The Bennett can swap to Gaming. We're just going to juggle around characters here. My official sucks, but I can use her. What is my official? Favonius. Don't look at that. Don't look at these either. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And then we get a 2 set. Why Favonius? Because I literally don't have anything better. This is a very baby... Ew. Defense. Is this Geo only? Does it look like Geo only to you? I'll let you figure that out. I guess it doesn't matter if I don't have the 4 set for Golden Troop right now because I can't get off field anyways. I can only be on field. So... that run was 2.5 minutes. Technically faster than the last one, but it's still rough. Pyro damage. It doesn't have crit, but I can slap that on Gaming. So that's a win for now. Maybe we'll get something better. For the time being, I will take it. Yeah, we just have to look for main stat first. If we get something with good substats, cool. But we're going with the main stat. First and foremost, love the okay, well, this is going to be a copium enriched stream because I need everything. Our current artifacts might as well not even have artifacts. I'm sure we are at least going to get 1 feather or flower with double crit today. We need topics. What do you guys want to try to chat about while we're here? We have time. We have plenty of time, and there's not too much to commentate on in the game. Okay, maybe let's not do politics. Next. Squid Game, never watched it. Can't really talk about it. Next. Favorite utensil. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Best utensil. No, spork. Sporks are just weird. Like, I know it serves 2 different purposes, but I feel like I use a fork for the most. I don't like sporks. Sporks are like, again, the jack of all trades, master of none sort of thing. I'm sure we are at least going to get 1 feather or flower with double crit today. Have I learned Latin? No. Was I supposed to? Did I forget? Is that something I needed to do? Crap, am I unqualified now? I can't play Genshin until I learn Latin, I guess. Okay. Second batch of condensed resin coming up. How many crystal flies did I have? 50. Oh boy, that's probably not enough, is it? Hopefully it is. Defense. I said we would get a double crit flower, did I not? Did I not say that? That's an artifact right there. That is a certified Gaming artifact that's about to roll flat defense. Please don't. Please, why'd I say that? All right, Gaming, listen. I need you to hold on to this. No, that's not a flower. This is a flower. Hold on to this, Gaming, okay? What did I say? Well, good thing I didn't say the next thing I was going to say about where I thought these rolls were going to go after we got flat defense. I'm not going to say it because they're going to go into crit damage. They're 100% going into crit damage. Crit rate, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. This could still be such a nice piece. That's fine. There's just one place I don't want you going. Okay. I like crit, but that's fine. Probably the best thing I'm going to get today. Here comes crit. Okay, I'll take it. I know we get boosted crit, so you don't really need as much crit, but there you go. First level 20 artifact. The beauty of the fact that we got a decent piece for Gaming, though, is that I'm not using him, so I still am not making this any faster for us. It went into the forbidden stat. I am very sad. Mora is rapidly depleting, as I'm seeing, so that's fun. That's a very ugly artifact. But now, as I do stuff with my HP stat, my crit rate goes up. So I can hit subpar crit damage more often. The reason I try to keep myself so spoiler free and I don't even watch character trailers or anything is because for me, if I'm watching someone's video, I like seeing their raw reaction to stuff. It sucks for me when you're watching someone, like a reaction video or whatever, and then halfway through they're like, oh, by the way, I've already seen this. Like, oh, why am I watching this? That's not what I'm here for. So I try to go into most stuff in these games completely blind, which is impossible because everyone likes to spoil everything for everyone for no reason. I don't watch character trailers. I don't even watch the live streams anymore. So I do end up knowing some stuff just because if I read YouTube comments, I will be spoiled. But in general, I try to keep myself in the dark so that when I see something, it's my first time seeing it. Ooh. 4? Not what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for. No. Not really what I'm looking for. But hey, it's more stuff I could shove into the strong box, so I'll take it. This isn't terrible. I know there's no crit rate, but it's still decent. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to swap the people because this group is able to farm this so fast and it's great. But I said that I would switch people out every 10 condensed resin, and we went through 10 condensed resin, which means I have to swap people out. Let's go, Fischl. If this Fischl is able to solo this, it means I will get a great artifact. I will get an electro damage artifact. This is actually the hidden technique that you need for this to work. I think she's got it. I think we're good. Oh, I forgot there was a timer. Right. Maybe we don't got this. Okay, I don't remember. Did we already do 5 condensed with this group? And this is the second batch, or was this still the first batch? Has it just taken us a long time and it's still the first batch? I really thought that in co-op it'd go a lot faster. It's been 2 hours. Been 2 hours and I still have 41 fragile resin. Okay, whoever did that napkin math at the beginning, they were so wrong. Did you guys know that they actually changed it so that Gaming's damage numbers show up as animo colored? That's all me, by the way. It's a weird bug. I don't know what caused it, but all of the damage between Farazan and Gaming gets swapped in terms of colors. So all those greens are me. All the orangey reds are her. Just wanted to clarify that because I know some people aren't aware of this bug. I like this team. This is a fun team. I'm a fan of this. Pretty sure the bug like just started when we started this domain too. Oh, there's double crit on healing bonus. DPS Barber, is that you? Crit? Why? Stop giving me double crit on circlets when it's not the main stat. So sad every time. Manifesting is working, yes, but in all the wrong ways. Manifest harder. We're worrying a lot about the substats. We need to also consider the main stat. So if we can have like half of the chat manifest the main stat, the other half can manifest the substats. Divide and conquer. This looks like the half of chat that's focusing on substats. You're not pulling your weight enough. You need to manifest harder. This is crit. This is attack percent. Okay. Main stat crew, what the heck are you doing? We need attack, not HP. Okay, attack, not HP. I like the rest, but if this was attack percent, it'd be insane. Main stat crew, what are you doing? Are you even trying to manifest? What is this? What do I do with that? Double crit has a chance. The flat defense is always going to be there. It follows me everywhere. Again? Let's go ahead and let's destroy our hope. Attack. Okay, well, there are 2 stats I'm interested in, and it's the 2 highlighted ones. Preferably crit rate. Okay, that's nice. We like that here. And not as nice. We don't like that as much here. Now imagine. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. If it goes one more time into crit rate, no, I think it just barely. It can. If it max rolls, we can get to 10.1% crit rate. Do it, I dare you. Wow. Okay, that's sad. But it's better than what we're using. Although I think I was on crit rate, so I'm probably going to miss all my crits now. We're getting somewhere. Okay, after these 5, I'll switch. I was supposed to do it last time. I saw one person saw that I didn't do it. I was seeing if I could get away with it. Because this team just farms so fast. But I mean, if the Farazan leaves, then we lose the bug because it's going to get patched. So as long as we keep the Farazan here, then we're able to see all the pretty green numbers. AR 46. I went up an entire adventure rank just from farming this domain, and both artifacts suck as a reward. Thank you, Genshin. I love that they all jump every single time. It's like a little ritual that isn't really working, but I appreciate it. The only downside to playing Fischl on field is it feels very boring because I don't have like a physical build for her or anything. I just kind of sit here doing this. You're supposed to shoot the bird? Are you? Wait, are you actually supposed to shoot the bird? Don't tell me that. Ascension 1 passive. Okay, this proves to you that I've never used a Fischl on any account before. When Fischl hits Oz with a fully charged aimed shot, Oz brings down Thundering Retribution, dealing AoE electro damage equal to 152.7% of the arrow's damage. I've learned something new. Just shoot the... That feels so bad, though. Like, you have this little bird summon that's your friend, and then you just shoot it in the middle of battle. You turn on friendly fire. And maybe there'll be one person in the YouTube comments that also didn't know, even though all you had to do was read what the Ascension passive did. Manifesting for the strong... Yeah, Strongbox is still an option, and it's fast. So we get a lot of disappointment in a short span of time. It's my favorite. I know I'm supposed to shoot Oz, but that just feels bad, so I don't do it. That's my excuse. Real excuse is it's harder to shoot at him than it is to hit the enemies. It's so funny. Whenever I start a new account, the whole time I'm like, I can't wait till I get to farm artifacts. I can't wait till I get to farm artifacts. And then I get to this point and it's, I don't want to farm artifacts anymore. Big damage, right? Ooh. Oh, it's the new bug. I did read about this where... For some reason, Fischl's damage shows up as golden, as if it's Geo, but it isn't. But it still shows up as that. I don't know why. Yeah, my damage hits for gold. Because see, like when I shoot, see? It just popped up with gold damage. Gosh, well, when you think about it, right? Fischl is an electro character. You know who's also an electro character? Razor. What is Razor? He's kind of like a wolf. He was raised by wolves. Golden Wolf Lord. Right? Golden. He's a wolf. He's gold. So, therefore, the golden damage. You follow? Hello, big tree. I beg upon thee to grant me with the most blessed artifacts to ever... Okay, that's nice. Those are cool. Those are artifacts. That's right. I didn't even wait for them to spawn in. They call me Mr. Impatient. That was actually my name in high school. I was actually voted in the yearbook most likely to get bad RNG and artifact domains. And they were right. I don't know how they knew that was going to happen, but somehow they did. You could shoot Oz what? Yeah. You didn't know that? Obviously. I mean, that's her Ascension 1 passive, as we're all aware. I was streaming 2 days in a row. Technically, I guess it is sort of 2 days in a row because I streamed on the 2nd into the 3rd. So yeah, I've technically streamed on 3 days this year. I have streamed 75% of this entire year. That's insane. I am kind of a streamer. You know, in high school, they called me the streamer. The gaslighting is insane. What gaslighting? You know, in high school, they used to call me the Gaslight. I should make a list of all the nicknames. Well, the yearbook had it. So the yearbook was like 40 pages of pictures and then another 50 of my nicknames. There were quite a few of them. And no one else had their nicknames in there. It was just me. Because they called me Mr. Nickname. Has anyone ever made a chocolate chip cookie but not put the chocolate chips in? Like, what do we call that? Is that just a cookie? There's no name. Is there a name for that? Chocolate chip cookie without the chocolate chips. It's just a cookie. But what flavor is it? I have never considered this. It's just cookie flavored. No, because sugar cookies are different. Sugar cookies are not what you make for chocolate chip cookies. It's just baked cookie dough. But it's still a cookie. What's the definition of a cookie then? What makes it a cookie? All right, let's see. I'm gonna power it up right now so I can be disappointed immediately. This is what we want. This is what I live for. This one, boom. Goodbye, Mora. You stupid, ugly artifact. The one stat, the literal one stat I don't want you to roll into. Don't you dare do that again. This is an artifact, I can tell you that much. Unfortunately, it's still like the best one we have. Crit, 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 crit. All right, guys, we can just end stream, right? We don't have to continue this. I don't need this abuse in my life. Crit, roll, crit rate, roll. You stupid. You don't understand. You really don't understand game, do you? Give me something good. Okay, the game does not respond well to anger. I was just testing. Statistically, every time you farm for an artifact, your IQ goes down by 1. So I'm entering like negative IQ. So if I say something stupid or if I just can't form words, that's why. Paul Hoyo. Oh yeah, you know I got him on speed dial, of course. We go way back, all the way back to high school. Because you know what they used to call me in high school? The Hoyo contact. Stream's about to be 5 hours. Yay. 5 whole hours spent in one domain with like one piece that was okay. I will say, compared to the last stream, this one's way more draining because it's just the same thing over and over, hoping for something that we'll never get. Dare I say, depressing. Crit? No. Crit? No. Existence is pain. But you just wait, there's more. Because after we finish this, we get to do the strong box. So if you thought you'd had your fair share of disappointment, oh, you just wait. Smile through the pain. Is that good? I'm gonna go get my artifacts and they're gonna be great. Watch. I'm happy. Oh, I just used one more. Last one. I mean, it's really fun. We're basically watching paint dry, but we're expecting it to not dry. That's essentially what is going on here. On the last run of the domain, we got the achievement. How poetic. And that's the first time we've ever done domains on... Okay. Right. Because that's useful. What is that achievement? How many times did I farm? 20 times we did? 100 times. We did exactly 100 runs of that domain. That's crazy that actually worked out that way. 3,000 resin. And what do we got? Nothing. We did get something out of it. Disappointment. It is on set. It's not great, but it's on set. And that's what matters. So electro damage and then crit rate probably. Even though the substats are horrendous. Like, it feels bad getting rid of all this because we didn't even have 5-star artifacts, but I'm not going to use these. Here we go. It's our second pyro damage, and it's just as bad in substats. Oh, hello. What is this? Please, just take me out. Just end me. Just end it now, please. If the character's gone, I don't have to farm for him anymore. So we got 2 amazing pyro damage pieces. Look at that. Listen up, game. Just go into crit, okay? We've been through enough, and we're gonna go through more. I just need to see what it does. Cool. That's fun. That's really nice. I really appreciate that. Fantastic artifact, by the way. The most depressing part is it's still an upgrade. As you may or may not have been able to tell, our luck was not great during that. I will admit I did start to focus maybe a little bit too much on substats. But to be fair, even with trying to focus a bit on substats, it didn't work. However, if we play a bit with Gaming's HP stat and we go look at his crit, it's like okay. But if we look at official stats, it looks like we didn't do anything. But she is at least on a 4-piece of golden troop. We did run out of Mora, so I wasn't able to keep upgrading the artifacts. But what I want to see is if I try and run this domain by myself now, how long does it take me? And I'm curious because with most of the teams that we used in co-op, it was like 2.5 to 3 minutes per run. There were some exceptions, some very nice teams that were fun to play with. But overall, it was kind of like painfully slow. But I could tell already that even in single player, this is still gonna take a long time. So with trying to go as fast as I could, it took us 2 minutes and 48 seconds. So about what it took us in co-op, which is sad because, wow. Okay, you know, maybe I just have better luck off stream. Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, like, there's no other crit, but ER. If it rolls ER, it's okay. Now, at this point, I think I am going to go back to trying to just ascend characters and then also working on talent levels. But the problem is, like, for Gaming, for example, to get these boss drops is a massive pain. Because to deal with that thing's pyro shield, I kind of had like these two, which aren't really built. And then our main damage dealer's pyro, which the boss is resistant to. So because of that, I am instead going to go fight the electro pyro, what are these things? Cubes? Hypostasis. My brain really wanted to say Registine. And at least with this, we can kill it decently quick-ish. And yes, I brought my level 1 Diona to this fight, and still, I'm not able to one-cycle the last phase. If I had a Yamfei, then I definitely could. But I've already fought this a couple times since the live stream, so we only need ourselves one more boss drop. And thanks to this beautiful feature that they finally put in the game, where bosses respawn instantly, it makes getting that last drop an even easier process. Okay, this time, for sure, I'm going to do this in one cycle. And that's mostly because I was willing to use a burst this time. So that's the last boss drop we need for the time being. I can craft those, so that's fine. I cannot craft those. Oh boy. Looks like I have to do some hilichurl farming. Something else I wanted to look into as well was the Fontaine craftable weapon potentially for Gaming on the overloaded team. Wow, that was terrible. How did I just do it again? And now this is something I always complain about, and I will happily complain about it again. You know, there's a lot of weapons in this game, right? And sometimes we would like to be able to see what they do when we don't have them. So we come in here, we see that's probably the Fontaine craftable. I'd love to know what it does, but it doesn't tell you. Only way to find out is if you actually get the weapon. But at that point, you don't really need to know what it does because you have it. Now, luckily, I believe we can head over to the blacksmith and find out. But if it was a gacha weapon, for example, you'd be forced to open up a wiki to find out what the weapon does. And that just doesn't make sense to me. Ranting aside, though, I did want to point out that during the live stream, I thought we started with 53 fragile resin, which is why I left 3 at the very end. I thought it'd be nice to use a clean 50 fragile. But then while I was editing that part, I realized that we actually started with 56. So I used more than 3,000 resin, but I thought it was really fitting that we somehow did exactly 100 domain runs. Also, not a single enemy is dropping anything. In the last video, I did notice a comment from someone saying that in Mondstadt, a lot of the drops are worse, so I should farm elsewhere. Now, I don't know if that's necessarily true. So I came to Liyue. I've now killed 6 hilichurls and gotten 0 drops. So I'm feeling like maybe it doesn't really matter. So about 20 minutes of killing hilichurls later, we can now craft a whopping 3. Okay, so maybe just maybe I'm not going to be able to ascend official in this video. Although I'm noticing a lot, the drops from enemies are not dropping where I'm killing them. Like you saw that mask was right there. That's from the one that I killed over there. And I've been noticing that a lot with the enemies that I'm farming today. It's like some of them are dropping their drops where they spawn and not where they're defeated. All right, I will have to continue to keep farming hilichurls another day because that was another 15 minutes and we still don't have enough. Unless Sucrose like super pops off here. And I mean, we have to get a double on every single one, which we don't. I think for the remainder of my resin, I'm just gonna farm ley lines because I need Mora so badly. Though, like I mentioned, I do quickly want to run over here and check on this weapon. It would be this. I don't know if we have any of the blueprints, but I mean, yeah, it seems to synergize pretty well with Gaming's kit. So in order to unlock the recipe, we first need the 10 underwater crystal things that I feel are so common when you're not looking for them, but then as soon as you go looking for them, they are nowhere. But after a bit of swimming around, we were able to find a few. Then we need the tangerines. I don't know what they actually are. These things. What? Are you like a bull fruit or something? I'm just going to pronounce it like that because I don't actually know the right way to pronounce it. Now, to my knowledge, there's no way to track that fruit in here. And since it's not an ascension material, I don't know if you can track it, but please let me know if you can track stuff like that, because I just kind of run around until I find it. I got what we needed, so we can get ourselves a blueprint. Then we cannot craft it because I don't have that. And apparently I need 50. Okay, so I gotta do a bit more farming. Do I even have the other blueprint? No. Okay, so I need to get lucky with weekly bosses, which, to be fair, I think I've maybe fought one weekly boss. We're not really at the point where we need the drops. Doesn't mean I shouldn't be farming them, but I've been using the resin elsewhere, especially because our Gaming needs the whales drops, and that's kind of a long fight. But our official needs these drops, so I'm gonna try to see if we can get some drops as well as the Claymore blueprint. It was a little close, but we were able to take it down. Oh, and it started raining right after, so I'm glad we finished that because we would have been frozen non-stop. Okay, Claymore. There's no Claymore. All right, fine, let's go suffer. Oh, good to know. He one-shots my characters. At least we have Chevers, so we can break his shield when he goes into bubble form. Otherwise, this would be near impossible for us. Now, if you want to see something sad, you just wait until we get back to the whale and I actually start trying to do damage, which should be coming up any second now. This is going to be great. I promise. Ready? We'll set that up. We'll set this up. I can't see anything. And then watch this damage, okay? Boom. Huge, inconceivable damage is being output. You didn't even know damage could go this high. Now, what I think is happening is we're actually exceeding the damage cap and it's glitching. So it's like showing what the overflow of the damage cap. So when you see us hit like 400 damage, we're actually damage capping and then getting an additional 400 damage. I'm gonna have to go fight that guy again, aren't I? I'd really rather not, but we're gonna have to. Although I think you get an achievement for doing this. Yeah, you do. So you know what? Maybe it was all part of the plan. Okay, round 2. This time, we should actually be able to take it down. I think, maybe. It's actually gonna be kind of close. Wait. No, not yet. Please, wait. Oh, we were so close. I'm just gonna shoot at it. Stupid whale. You can't get away from me. Where are you? Take that. Oh gosh, come on. One of these has to do it. The dude has no health. This one, for sure. Boom. What I meant to say was boom. There we go. Now watch this Claymore. One drop. What? Okay. Oh, fun fact. If you stand here, the statue actually can't heal you. I swear, every time I try to heal those statues, I find a new reason to hate them. Why do slimes drop so many drops, but hilichurls don't? I don't understand. Look at that. Nothing. These are all the samaturls. I guess it's probably because I want the hilichurl drops. If I wanted slime drops, it'd be the opposite. I don't know how these games do that, but they all do the same thing. When you want something, you don't get it. When you don't care about getting something, that's when you get a ton of it. Oh, AR-47. All of our resin is now spent. We had to fight quite a few hilichurls during that, so I am hoping that we have enough of these drops to ascend Fischl. Can we get a bonus? Sucrose. No, we do not get a bonus, but we do barely have enough. So Fischl is our first character ascended for the 5th time. And there goes all of the Mora that I just farmed. With that being said, I believe that is pretty much all that I can do on this account for the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching me suffer. And as always, I will see you all next time.